We are going to start, and welcome to everybody for coming. It's relatively a small group, so I think we will find it very, very engaging. We can keep it as informal as possible so that we can share and learn from one another. So we have 90 minutes, and we have a very distinguished group of people to share with us here. So what I'm going to do, I will quickly introduce our speakers and set the stage for the conversation. Each of them will have 50 minutes, and then we will have much time to entertain questions and answers. So today here, and on my left is Ms. Sonia Novovic, and she's a professor at St. Mary's University. And she also manages the MBA Management of Cooperatives program. And she has also been a chair, kind of research chair on the measuring cooperative difference. And she has an enormous experience in working in this sector. And also on my right is Greg Cameron, who is an assistant professor of political science and rural community studies at the Nova Scotia Agricultural College. Prior to joining the college in 2006, he taught political science at the University of Asmara, Eritrea in Northeast Africa for over 4 years, from 2002 to 2006. During the late 1980s and a good part of the 1990s, he worked as a CUSO cooperant in Tanzania, primarily with the Tanzania cooperative movement. His research in East Africa focused on cooperatives, rural policy, food security, developmental stage, and democratization transitions. At the Rural Research Center of the Dalhousie Agricultural Faculty, he is currently building a research program on the shifts, transitions, and tensions in contemporary Atlantic Canada as it relates to food sovereignty, cooperative development, federal and provincial agricultural policy, as well as broader issues around relocalization transitions in OECD countries. I hope you guys will not forget, because I just want to introduce them before they speak, and then you will keep in mind. And then I have our third speaker will be Mr. Mike Turner, who has had the wonderful opportunity of working as a financial planner for the Valley Credit Union for the past 12 years. He has been in the financial services industry for 17 years. Mike enjoys, oh, he's still here, I thought he disappeared. Mike enjoys helping member owners reach their financial goals and achieve their retirement plans. He has spent some time in Africa volunteering for the Canadian Cooperative Association in Uganda and Ghana. This partnership has allowed Mike to be able to spread the success of CCA and its development programs to various organizations in Nova Scotia. Mike and his spouse Nancy enjoy traveling and spending time at their cottage at Trove Lake, Nova Scotia. He feels that he has been blessed with the people he has met in Africa, and they hope that they have for the future. Very interesting, because I'm from Africa and I have all these people with a lot of experience from Africa. So before I ask Sonia to speak, I'll just set the stage. I don't know if you had the opportunity to read the overview of the workshop. So this workshop, we are going to talk about Nova Scotia cooperatives and the global context. So, and as an introduction, we think that the advent of the internet combined with the influence of globalization and capitalism propelled large-scale transnational and multi-billion-dollar corporations as the drivers of economic growth around the world. However, history reminds us that cooperatives have always been there. They have always been in the rural and coastal communities of Nova Scotia, helping fishing and farming families to mobilize, work together, and create vibrant local economies. So even in Southeast Asia, cooperatives have always been there, helping rural and landless families to enterprise successfully. Cooperatives are empowering communities in Latin America and helping communities to generate incomes and improve access to health across several African countries. And so around that, for example, you know, for example, in Europe, cooperatives manage 99% of Sweden's dairy production, 95% of Japan's rice harvest, and even in Canada, 75% of Western Canada's grain oil seed output. They were also absent to report bankruptcy and seek capitalization. They were only absent during the global financial crisis we had to report bankruptcy and seek capitalization in 2008. Cooperatives have grown locally and globally. So for example, in the UK in 2008 and 2009, when the UK economy contracted, for example, in 2008 by negative 1.1%, the cooperative economy grew by 5.4%. That's pretty huge. So there are, however, questions about the ability to concurrently pursue economic growth and remain committed to the aspirations of grassroots families. And this is what the conversation is going to be about, partially. So we have Desjardins growing well. Are they paying too much billion-dollar salary to their people and they've forgotten about rural people? We have the Grameen Bank in Bangladesh that has grown big. Have they forgotten the rural people, women who were learners that they were working with? So this workshop will draw on the experience of these people to share with you, and I now give the chance to Sonia.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it, and I will happily let you know that I know nothing about the subject, so this will be a conversation.